welcome back to the Graceful Tangle YouTube channel. I'm Amy Kate, a young but passionate knitter and crocheter. You can find all of the links to my various social media platforms in the description box below, so be sure to check those out. You will also be able to find links to my Etsy and Ravelry shops where you can find all of my knit and crochet patterns. Last but not least, you can find a link in the description box again to the blog post all about what I'm going to talk today. So you can, what I'm about to talk about today. That's what I should have said. Anyway, so you can find that link in the description box below and it will take you to my website. Be sure to subscribe over there if you haven't already and you'll get an email notification every time I make a new post. Last but not least, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so that you can know each and every time I upload a new video. I am so excited you guys are here today joining me for another needle set review. I absolutely love making these review videos because I love sharing products with you guys that I love myself and use all the time. And I've gotten such amazing feedback from all of you guys about you loving the reviews as well, and I can totally see that. I love watching review videos that other people create because it kind of lets me know what the product is going to be like before I decide to make a purchase or try it out for myself. It's just really handy to know what to expect, and sometimes you can get a lot of information from the website or what the company has to offer, but you want to see like a more in-person type of review, and so that is why I love creating these videos for you guys. So the product I'm going to be reviewing today is the Knit Picks Options Interchangeable Majestic Foursquare needle set. These needles are so unique and I absolutely love them. I've used them a couple of times already and I was skeptical at first because I've never tried any needles like these. They are absolutely amazing and I am so excited to continue using them. So let's go ahead and chat about the needles just a little bit. Alrighty, first off, if you aren't familiar with Knit Picks Options needles, let me kind of break it down just a little bit for you. Knit Picks sells interchangeable needle sets in multiple different sets and varieties, and they are so unique and you have the ability to choose whatever set works best for you. Knit Picks has a like a blog post on their website that kind of breaks down each set for you, and I'm going to link that in the description box below because it's such a handy source and it's one that could get looked over, and it shouldn't because it's so helpful. But to break it down a little bit in this video, to put it simply, they have two material options: laminated wood or nickel plated. The nickel plated ones are my personal favorite. I have a review for those on my channel as well, which will be linked down below. And I absolutely love them. They're slick. They help me knit faster. Love those needles. However, these are becoming a really close second. Laminated wood are wood needles. So if you prefer to knit a little bit slower or if you like a lighter needle, these are going to be the best option for you. And they're also laminated, so even though they're wood, they're very slick. Not quite as slick as nickel plated, but your stitches aren't gripping the needle. They are sliding smoothly off while, I guess, giving you a little bit more to kind of grab onto in a sense. This is the long needle option, so these are 4 3/4 inches long. However, they also have the short tips, which means that the needle is much shorter. I believe it is about 3 inches in length, maybe a little bit less than that. And it will allow you to make a 16-inch circular needle so that you can make hats or sleeves on sweaters or anything like that. So I really love how they have a set for short tips and long tips and then all of the different materials. Another thing that is really fun about Knit Picks needles is the colors. So the nickel plated needles are just in the silver color. However, the Prism set, which is their aluminum set, also has multiple colors. Each size is a different color. I have a review for those as well. And then the wood options have several. So there is a rainbow, a majestic, which is what these are. They also have a sunstruck, which is like a natural kind of look. And then they also have the radiant. So that is like an orange, pink, those sort of colors. It reminds me of a sunset myself, and I think they're so gorgeous. And then the last color they have is the Caspian, and those are all of the greens and the blues. So really love how they kind of have the color-coded options. I think that's so fun. If you want to try all of the colors out, you can get the Mosaic set, which has all of the different options in different sizes, which is super, super handy. These specific needles, however, are so unique. They are Foursquare, which means that the needle itself is square. So if you see here, the needle is not round. The tip is round, but the needle shank itself has 4 edges instead of just being a complete circle. And I think that is so fun and so unique. Like I said earlier, I was skeptical about how I was going to like the way that felt because it's so strange. I've never worked with a needle like that, and I was scared that it was going to make my stitches appear wobbly, but that is 100% not the case. I absolutely love knitting with these cables. The needle tip itself is so sharp, and it's not sharp enough to where I'm going to hurt myself or anything, but it's sharp as to where it's going to glide through the stitches so beautifully. The needles are slick enough to where my stitches glide on and off easily, but not too slick that they fall off without me realizing it, which is a struggle sometimes, and I'm grateful to find a set of needles that doesn't happen with. The square shank is super unique, as I've said before, but it is something that I have found to be so comfortable with knitting. If you have cramps or anything like that in your wrist, I would highly suggest trying these needles because the way that the needle is shaped gives you more to hold on to and kind of results in less pressure to your hands. So when I've been knitting for a long time, I kind of consider, I am very grateful, I guess is what I should say, for the fact that I don't experience very much pain at knitting at all. Sometimes it can be painful for some people, and that is so sad. But the only part of my hand that I can experience just a little bit of pain if I've been knitting for a really long time is the tip of my thumb. Sometimes because of the pressure that I put on my right hand as I'm knitting, as I put on the right hand needle with my right hand as I'm knitting, can lead to a little bit of soreness on the tip of my thumb. And I have not experienced that at all with these needles. My best guess is that it has to do with the fact that the needle itself, where I'm putting my thumb, is flat instead of round. And it is so comfortable to knit with. Very unique, very handy, very useful. I absolutely love these needles for that reason. Another thing that I have found to really enjoy with these needles, let me get one out and show you here. So even though the needle itself is a cube shape, hence the name Foursquare, the bottom where it attaches to the cord is not square, it's round. So it's still, the stitches still glide over that join so smoothly, and then it doesn't actually fully hit that square shape until about here. I know it's hard to see on the camera, but right here where my fingers are, it's round. But then here, it's square, and then at the tip, it rounds out again just ever so slightly. And I think that results in the most beautiful knitting experience. That's certainly something I was worried about with these needles. I was scared that the joint from the cable to the needle was going to be so harsh, and then even more harsh because of the fact that it's a square, but it's totally, that is not the case. Absolutely love them for that reason. Now, again, with interchangeable needles, it comes with cords. So with this set, you get 2 cords to make 24 inches in length, which is measured from tip to tip when the needles are attached, and then 2 cords to make 32 inches in length. And then you can also purchase other cords and things like that on the Knit Picks website. Last but not least, it comes with 4 full sets, I guess, of end caps, which you can attach to your needle. I am going to insert a little clip here of me screwing on a needle tip and a cable so that you can kind of see how that's done. Alrighty, so I hope that little clip was helpful for you. I know a lot of questions can be asked when you talk about an interchangeable needle set because the way that the cable and the needle is attached is really unique. But if you use that little cable key that comes in the set, you won't get any type of unscrewing of the needle or any loosening or anything like that. So if you experience anything like that, be sure to use that cable key. And the Knit Picks is also known for amazing customer service. So if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to them because they'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I am so in love with this needle set and I cannot wait to continue using it. If you have any other questions about it or any other products you'd like to see me review, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below. I will include links to this needle set and the blog post all about it in the description box below, so be sure to check those out. The link to the needle set is an affiliate link, so if you use that link to purchase this set, I will receive a small commission at no additional charge to you, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little review. Again, let me know in the comments or contact me on one of my other social media platforms if there's anything else you'd like to see me review, because I just love creating these reviews for you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.